And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check, Mike 42.
First down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 50. Your track.
On first and 10, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10.
Shift. X3. 218. Chop.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 53 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Cowboys nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Just like that.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
6-6. Pull it out.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
46.
Throwing, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Jermaine's Olawale. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Montravius Adams able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here's Prescott, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Max 50, Max 50. Here we go, here we go. Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. I'm coming after you. I'm ready to
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they'll fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
15 yards on the play. 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
26. 61. Match box play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, live. Right there, 54, right there. 54. Go.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Malik Collins able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Flushed out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. On first down, Jones. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 31, Rodgers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mike 54.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On first down, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
26.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, 626.
Right there, 54.
Hey, echo.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's got daylight past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Go to 50.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. From the 36, Prescott. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The first down carry by Elliott. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario Get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
General West. 5. Hey, 626. Clear Mike.
On play action, Rodgers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Sean Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
88.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Elliott. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Marr able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, no, he lost the football. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Prescott to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jackson. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not?